This is a video tutorial on removing color cast from an image using Photoshop and Camera Raw filter. Let's say you have an image that has some color cast to it and you want to remove it and white balance your image. So white balancing essentially means taking all the colors that have shifted from their original location on the color scale and have like a haze or an overlay of other color. And this can occur from different lighting sources such as outdoor light, sunlight, indoor light, fluorescent light, etc. So I know that this book and this book over here in this area and this area over here are true white. So what I'm going to do is try to bring them back to white. And as I bring that color back to white, it's going to take all the other colors that have that same difference between the color they are currently and white and apply it there as well. So just to make sure that my image stays safe, I'm going to convert this into a smart object by right-clicking on it and saying convert to smart object. There's so many ways to convert an object to a smart object or a layer to a smart object. You can go to the hot menu, convert to smart object. You can go to the layer menu. You can also go to the filter menu and convert for smart objects, but it's currently a smart object, so it is grayed out. So the easiest way for me to change this at this point would be to either add an adjustment layer, or the place that I have the most control would be using a Camera Raw filter. So I'm going to go to the filter menu and select Camera Raw filter. Once in the Camera Raw filter environment, I'm going to grab the eyedropper, and this is where my white balance is. I can also manually try to adjust for it, but I'm going to grab the eyedropper and click on something that I know is a neutral white, gray, or black. And you instantly see that everything seems to have gotten a bit cooler, and my temperature is a -25, and it has also changed the tint. I can click in other areas to see if there's an area that I feel is more accurate. I can also use this as a jumping off point and then making further adjustments within my basic tab. I'm going to say, okay, let's say I am pleased with this change. And my layers now will show me that a smart object, or rather a smart filter, has been applied. And if I turn off visibility for that, I'll see the color cast come back. Now let's say I want to apply this to another layer. So I will go to my File menu and Place Embedded, and I'll grab my other image that was shot at the same time and has the same color cast. So now if I turn on and off visibility, I can see that that color cast is different, and I want them to be blended and look the same. So I can simply apply this smart filter to this layer. I'm going to hold down my Option key, which allows me to make clones of objects. I'm going to grab that smart filter and drop it on my top layer. And now, let me open this arrow up. I can see that it has been applied. It's the exact same one. And that's with it on and off. And if I turn on and off visibility for this layer, you can see that my white balance is the same. And that is how to correct for color cast and white balance errors in Photoshop.